got some good news for you. Hey, man, listen. Hey, everybody, gather near. The doctor's in the house, so lend him your ear. The things he can say might even make your day. He might even help your pain go away. The doctor is in the house. The doctor is in the house. Let the doctor know what's bothering you. I'm sure he can tell you just what to do. The doctor is in the house.
Oh, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, the doctor is in the house. Happy New Year, 2026. It's going to be a great year. It is going to be a great year for all of us. Today, I'm going to be bringing you episode 639. And we're going to be talking in the first part of this year about something maybe you have not thought about. And that's aging. But aging, not the problem. Not the way we usually discuss aging. I can tell you with complete confidence, I have never seen anyone die from aging. Aging is not the problem. We've been framing it all wrong. And today I want to start with that premise and make my case, and then we will go further with that. So welcome. This is Dr. Ron of Dr. Ron Unfiltered, Uncensored. And as I said, I want to talk to you about aging, but not in the way it is usually discussed. I've seen people die from heart failure, strokes, cancers, infections, falls, dementia. I've seen systems fail, sometimes slowly, sometimes suddenly. But I have never once seen a patient die because they reached a certain age. And yet this adage, old age, has become the most convenient explanation in modern medicine. It's the explanation that ends the conversation, the explanation that shuts down curiosity, the explanation that quietly tells people, this is just how it goes. It's normal for your age. And that belief, more than cholesterol, more than genetics, more than bad luck, may be one of the most damaging ideas we've ever accepted about health. So let's get into this a little bit. What is the difference between aging and degeneration? Aging is time. Degeneration is damage. Aging is time. Degeneration is damage. Time itself does not cause organs to fail. Time does not cause neurons to die. Time does not suddenly decide your metabolism should collapse at 62 or your memory should go at 74. What causes decline is cumulative breakdown, structural, metabolic, inflammatory, and energetic breakdown. And here's the proof most people miss. If aging were the cause, everyone would decline at roughly the same rate. But they don't, do they? Some people remain sharp, mobile, independent into their 80s and 90s. Others unravel decades earlier, despite exercising, eating well, and following medical advice. That difference tells us something profound. Aging is not the driver, it's the backdrop. What matters is what's happening to the systems that are supposed to sustain life during that time. Okay, aging is not the driver, it's the backdrop. What matters is what's happening to the systems that are supposed to sustain life during that time. Let's go a little step further. Modern medicine, without a doubt, excels at crisis care. If you're bleeding, you have an acute infection, or or are in acute danger, there has never been a better time to be alive. Emergency trauma medicine is the best. But longevity is not an emergency problem. It's a systems problem. I want you to think of our bodies as a system. Everything is interconnected. So here's where the model broke down. Modern medicine's model. Medicine became reactive instead of preventive. System focused instead of structure focused. Pharmaceutical instead of foundational. We wait for numbers to cross a threshold. Well, you're low normal, you're middle, whatever. And we've had this discussion in the past about being optimal. So we wait for the numbers to cross a threshold. We wait for scans to show damage. We wait until decline is undeniable, and then we manage it. So do you think we get sick overnight? Do you think this tumor, whatever, this heart disease just occurred overnight? Fatigue becomes normal aging. Memory lapses become senior moments. Loss of strength becomes inevitable. How many times have you heard normal for your age? In reality, this fatigue, the memory lapse, this loss of strength are early warning signals. Signals that energy production is failing, signals that inflammation is rising, signals that repair mechanisms are losing ground. But because we've labeled them and labeled this decline as normal, we intervene far too late. Okay? So what does longevity really mean? Well, it does not mean cheating death, but it is about preserving function, thinking clearly, moving competently, recovering quickly, remaining independent, maintaining resilience under stress. True longevity is not living longer in decline. It's delaying that degeneration. Delaying degeneration is true longevity. And that requires asking some different questions that, the medical model doesn't usually ask. So it's not about, is this lab value normal? But it should be, is this system functioning optimally? When were you healthiest? When you were in your 20s and 30s. So are you functioning like you're a 20 or 30-year-old person? We should not be asking what drug lowers this number, but why is this process failing in the first place? Why are these numbers not optimal? Longevity is not just one intervention. It is, however, the sum of how well your body, number one, produces energy, 2, maintains structure, number 3, manages inflammation, and number 4, how it responds to its environment. And all of those systems do not suddenly fail at a birthday milestone. They fail quietly over years. So medicine has to look at things differently, not telling you you're normal for your age. So here's the paradox, and it should concern all of us. Never before have people exercised more intentionally. Never before have they tracked nutrition more obsessively. Never before have they had more access to medical care. And the bottom line, chronic disease, cognitive decline, metabolic dysfunction, and frailty continue to rise. So let's wake up, because this tells us something critical is missing. Many people listening to this podcast, Dr. Ron Unfiltered, Uncensored, are doing everything right, and yet they feel like they're losing ground. So in my opinion, this is not failure, but it is misdirection. It means the problem is upstream of where most advice is focused. upstream. That word is for Leslie. So this episode and this podcast that I'm recording now is not about giving you answers, but I want to start changing the dialogue. I want to start changing the question. If aging is not the cause of decline, if degeneration begins long before diagnosis, if medicine isn't designed to look upstream, don't you think we need a different conversation to have a different attitude about aging, a different conversation about aging? So in the coming weeks, I will be releasing a focused audio-visual docu-series. It will be titled, What If You're Doing Everything Right and It's Still Not Enough? So during this series, we'll explore why healthy people still break down. We'll explore the hidden drivers of degeneration. We'll explore why modern medicine often misses them and how structure, not chemistry, determines how we age. The final episode will bring in a perspective rarely discussed in medicine, one that challenges how we've been taught to think about fats, cell membranes, and aging itself. So we'll be talking about things that are not trends, not hacks. It will be about understanding what actually fails and how early intervention changes everything. Because when we stop blaming age, we can finally start fixing what breaks. So I'm Dr. Ron, Unfiltered, Uncensored, and I'll be focused on root causes, not comfortable myths. So if you want to be on board for the ride, please share this with your friends. Follow me on Substack, Dr. Ron, where probably all of us will be meeting audio-visually for this docu-series with a surprise guest for the last part of that series who will pull it all together for us. So it'll probably be a 3-part docu-series, and we will notify you when it starts. So thank you, everybody. Have a great, marvelous new year, and we'll see you next time.
Hey everybody, Dr. Ron's finished for today. I hope you got some good wisdom for what the man had to say. If it's all about good health, he's the man you got to see. He has a lot more answers for you. So tune in next week when the doctor is in the house. Or when the doctor is in the house. And let the doctor know what's bothering you. When the doctor is in the house, the doctor is in the house, the doctor is in the house. Let the doctor know what's bothering you. I'm sure he can tell you just what to do. The doctor is in the house, the doctor is in the house. Let the doctor know what's bothering you when the doctor is in the house.